killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit. It's murder. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. 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 I killed it. I killed it, it's murder. Show them.
Test number 1, can you hear me? And then test number 2 would be, am I insanely loud? Uh-oh, no response. They can't hear you, RJ. So I sound good. Okay. So if I sound good, is the music too loud? Okay, we're going to hold off again on the music. I'm sorry, guys. You say I'm a little low. Really quick, is this too loud or are we good here? Randy says it sounds normal. I know. I'm sorry I asked two different questions. I know some of you guys are probably, because with buffering and everything, some of you guys are at different points of the video. So some people are answering the first question and other people are answering the second question. Well, you're not yelling now, so I don't know. All right, let me go through the greetings. Oh, look who's first, my boy Tot. How you doing, bro? Marquis Breeze coming in second. Trapper John coming in third. Shane, what's up with Empowered Golf Clash Evolution? Fourth, and BB, my man, fifth. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully this doesn't make your ears bleed. And then 6 through 10 is my brother, Terry. Lyle, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. Levi Bryant, how are you? Ken Kosowski, I'm sure I butchered your last name some way, but it wasn't intentional. Thank you for the best wishes. Bob Knoll, awesome to see you, bro. Not much going on, minus 27 on 2 accounts so far. Hopefully I could find a way to break that open and go a little further, but I think we're safe for the weekend. Killin 4XP, how you doing? Thanks for the good luck. Appreciate you. James, Fun and James is here-ish. He said he was in Signal Hell. I don't know what he did to be sent to Signal Hell. Must have not been a very good person on his cell phone, because that's where they send you, right? Signal Hell, I believe. I'm not sure. What's going on, Randy Hance? Good to see you, bro. Trapper John. Beat James once again. And now we're getting into the sound comments, so I'm just going to scroll down. Jeff Richardson, how you doing? Your voice is like an echo chamber. Is it really, Ken? Are you the only one, or is everyone else think it's I'm echoing? Because I still have the echo in my ear. I went grocery shopping right after my stream with Tommy yesterday and just didn't have time to do anything. Empowered Golf Clash Evolution hit 200 subs. That is amazing, man. Congratulations. I know that's huge. Chick McPansy. Like that name. Like it a lot. So will, oh, man. Jason Antigua would love that as well. What's up, Eric Brown? All right, everyone's saying sounds good. Predicted score take 7 because I hit minus 27 twice. Once on my main and once on my baby account, I'm going to say minus 27. Hopefully I'm wrong and on the low end. Out eating with the family, and they always choose a restaurant with no Wi-Fi. Well, enjoy that family time, James. No one's ever going to be on their deathbed and say, I wish I would have spent more time watching Golf Clash. All right, yeah, let's say minus 28 take 7. I like that a lot. All right, let's hop right in. Oh, man, yesterday was so special with Tommy. Absolutely amazing. I'm sad that I slept so late and missed his live stream, but let's go. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. It meant the world to me to have so many people in here. I can't remember exactly what the numbers were. I didn't look it up on my email, but it was either 170 or 180. But you know, the people that I really, really, really love are the guys who are here, whether or not I get a special guest. So I just want to say thank you guys very much for being here. Appreciate you. All right.
I can't do any special moves, that's right. Oh, yes.
All right, so we were able to hit perfect. I'm going to have to turn the game up a little because I like being able to hear the ticking. That sucked. Wish it would have went a little further, because even if my aim was dead on, I still would have been short of the cup, and that's not cool. Daryl Barkley, wish I had time for more Golf Clash. Yes, but you're not on your deathbed saying that, right? In Detroit, Michigan, I'm coming in loud and clear. Awesome. Please tell me if any of these minor sound effects are killing your ears, and I'll stop. But Daffy Duck.
Dilly dilly.
Oh, thank you, Shane, man. You're awesome. I appreciate you. You're a joy to be around, especially in the member chat. You're a good guy, man. Yeah, hole one is definitely Ishnit Terry. 100% of the short ones won't make the cup. That's 100% true take 7. If you come in hot, there's always that chance you hit the pin dead on and it'll still drop. But yeah, 100% of the short ones won't. Sound is good, says James. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Also, yesterday, I know a lot of these people aren't in the room, but if they watch the replay or whatnot, I just want to go through. You guys were awesome yesterday, donating, and you know, me and Tommy talked beforehand, and we just wanted to take the game really seriously. So I'd like to take a minute again and thank Terry Lyle for becoming a sponsor. Been awesome talking to you in the sponsor chat. I want to thank Fun and James, who super chatted $5. Shane Downing, who also super chatted $5. Braveheart 1, who super chatted 5 European currencies. Dedrick Champion, who super chatted $10. Mile High Mark, who super chatted $5 Australian dollars. Ben Kennedy, who super chatted $1.99 European dollars. And then we had Paraplegic become a sponsor, but he didn't stick around or answer. I don't know if he wants to be in the sponsor chat. Some people like their privacy, and I respect that. Andrew Hagen super chatted $1.99. Eddie Van Harrison, whose name reminds me obviously of Van Halen, super chatted $1.99. So thank each and every one of you guys. I really appreciate it. And yikes. Okay, now we're going to have to try this in opposite way real quick. Glad I got this club in. Doesn't get much better than this, does it? All right. 8 at minimum with 20% is 5 rings. Okay, so we're going to go 5.5 to 6 just because I set up so gosh darn close to that bunker. I'm going to go full curl. Never attempted this shot before. It's okay hitting great left as long as it wasn't great right. And wherever we end up, we end up. It was the first time I had a headwind on that shot. There's Braveheart. Geek Army, what's up, man?
Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly.
Who did I get as a sponsor? Okay, well, these are personal sponsorships from actual people. I don't have like a corporate sponsor, but we're sitting at about 30 to 31 individual sponsors, which are people who click that join button right next to the subscribe button. And it's like $5 a month that goes towards the channel. And I appreciate it. I don't know what else to say. That's going above and beyond. And, you know, you upgrade the equipment, you eat a little better. It's an awesome thing, and I appreciate you guys for it. And there's other people who super chat, as well, that, they don't want to be a member, but all the financial support is awesome, but also just the subscribers. Thank you for as long as you're coming in and viewing. If you don't watch, a subscriber isn't really worth much, but who would I be streaming to if it wasn't for all you guys in the chat? So thank you very much for that as well. All right, let's move on to hole 2. Golf Class James says, hey, RJ, what device do you play on? I play on a Samsung Galaxy S4 tablet, and I absolutely love it. The only drawback on it, I guess, would be is it's such a big screen, which is awesome. I wouldn't give it away for anything, but whenever I have a left curl shot, I got to use my left thumb instead of my right thumb, but totally worth that sacrifice because with a bigger screen becomes better, more accurate ring adjustments and easier to hit perfect. It's great. What's up, Douglas Williams? God, Geek Army, did I?
Dilly dilly.
I'm not sure if I did or didn't. Scatterbrained. I did my practice round and I had to order a pizza for the family. I'm sorry I came on a little bit late. Life. That is correct, Daffy Duck. Oh crap, I left the TV on. Let me know if that's bothering you. I don't think it's anything that would be copyright. It's just something my son likes watching people play Mortal Kombat. And occasionally he's narrating over there. If it becomes bothersome in between holes, I'll mute it, but I'm not overly concerned from a copyright standpoint. Oh, now he's going to get loud and talk about being a defensive specialist. All right, so we're going to go 6 rings here. And no curl needed. We'll put a little bit on just because I got like this gut feeling. Hopefully it doesn't bite me in the booty. I might be able to reach over here, grab it. go. I watch all my YouTube on my PlayStation 4, so just go ahead and turn that off. Kevin Ruse, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining us. Tracy Anita Spalding, hi, how are you? Thank you for the good luck. Just finished qualified the one you were playing. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. Scott Hall, man, long time no see. How you doing, bro? Just want to get rid of the chat real quick. I swear I don't have OCD, but just seeing like, I don't know. How many of you guys out there are like me on that? Where like, if you look at your smartphone or your computer and you got your little like your mail icon and there's like a 5 by it, I just have to go in there and clear it. Or, you know, if there's a notification on something, I hate leaving a notification. Bit beyond because the extended ball guide. I don't have enough time to really look to see if I'm at mid, min, or max, unfortunately. So the shot should be, well, he says it should be maximum, so I'll go with maximum numbers. We'll see what happens. 8.9 is a little over 9 rings. That. And if it don't go in, we'll at least be close, even if we're off by like 5 rings or so. Man, if that bounce would have happened just a split second later, it would have been like a mini dunk into the hole. Not actually a dunk, but the bounce or whatever. That hurt my feelings a little bit. We'll do a little. Yes, it is, Terry. I absolutely love this clan. And it's sweet because you're in it, man. Appreciate you. I'm not very active in the chat. I'm not very active in any chat, and I know I gotta change that because social media is such a big impact on people who decide they want to stream the game. And let's face it, I'm definitely not present in social media, and that just needs to change. I used to absolutely love Facebook, and it just got to the point where it's like overwhelming, Like, I'm waiting for the next big thing to come out. Like, there was MySpace, and then MySpace died, and Facebook came out, and, I don't know. If there was like a way to personalize like income, I don't know. I'm babbling. Greg Wiseman, what's going on, bro? How do you adjust 6 rings into the take shot button, or does your device look different? Great question. Definitely, Scott Hall, I'll try my best not to. Definitely not anything different. Whatever you see on my screen is what you see on your screen. So if there's a 6 mile per hour wind, and I'm using the take shot button, well, and it's 1-to-1. Let's just pretend it's 1-to-1 or something. If you look, it's 5 rings to the center of the yellow ring. So all you have to do is, instead of going to the center of the 5 of the yellow ring, you go to the next line beyond it, which would be where the yellow and red ring touch, and then that's a 6 ring adjustment. Or if you're able. Sometimes you have to zoom out to make bigger adjustments like that, but I do that all the time because I hate double adjusting. James says, I did not get in the store what your lucky butt got in a pin chest. Poor James had that Felix account he gave me forever, and that's what I was practicing on previously before coming live. And then I had a pin chest, so obviously I opened it, and I finally got the Apocalypse. So James gives me his account, and he's so angry that he doesn't get a freaking Apocalypse. And then I get one in a freaking pin chest. I haven't even had the account that long, so I'm pretty happy about that. Aaron Stuckey, how you doing, bro? But it's hard to feel bad for you, James, because you do have an APOC 7 on one of your accounts. I think the highest APOC I have is an APOC 4. Good game, good luck. All right. What's going on, Wyatt? In case he's in front of the TV, always good to see you. If you guys didn't know, I can see you guys in my camera. I see you right there. Yep. I see you, Wyatt. I see you. He's going to be like, Wyatt's not home. All right, hole 3. All right, quarterback hole. No problem. Just switch over to bag 2. And let's sally forth. I see James is eating the ribeye. His wife, is that a chicken salad? I can't tell. I got to get a better quality camera. Ulysses, what's up, man? Awesome to see you, bro. Now, Ulysses is also known as you loser, but I feel horrible calling him you loser. So I call him Ulysses every time he comes in. But then, whenever he's in someone else's stream and I see him, I say, hi, you loser, because I don't want to misspell his name. It's not very often in my life I've had to spell Ulysses. I think I might know how, but I'm not certain, you know? Sometimes there's like really simple words that you want to type or, you know, or say or something, and you type the way you think it should be, but then it's so messed up that even auto check is like, bro, I got no idea. Like, that's what it should say. Instead of no recommendations, it should be like, wow, you screwed this word up bad. And then you got to, you know, tell your phone and ask your phone how to, crap, did I leave dude outside? I did. 1 minute, dude. Sorry about that, buddy. I'm coming. I hear you. Please don't make the neighbors call the police. Completely forgot. I'm going to be the youngest man in the frickin' history of the world with dementia. I can feel it. All right. 8. We're going to go 9 rings because it's a 10% adjustment. 8. See? I pulled 8 rings there because it stopped at the blue ring, but my thumb wouldn't go any lower below. And, oh, I almost forgot the curl because I'm so worried about letting the dog in. Be right back. I'm sorry. Don't yell at me. I'm sorry. Wyatt says hi. Robert Dyer, what's going on? Good to see you. Goat Father, say it like it is. Dog, cat, or some kind of meat. Oh, you're eating Japanese. Okay. Japanese. Aren't the hibachis Japanese, or is that Chinese food? I'm not certain, but it's good. I miss that experience. I wish there was a hibachi, like, right around the corner from me. Although with my anxiety, I don't know if I could share a table with a family or two that I don't know anymore. Ryan Watson, what's going on? Colt, I'm not missing Colt saying hi. My Vegemite-loving friend. It's quite the opposite. Keith Sweet. I almost called you Keith Sweat. I used to have his little tape cassette when I was a kid. What's going on, Keith Sweet? Yeah, we got pizza. My son really loves feta cheese. So we got pizza with feta and chicken for him. And then for me, I'm like a woman when it comes to pizza. No disrespect intended, but there's something called a Mediterranean pizza that I love. 5, 6, 7.5. I believe the sniper's 1-to-1. And that as white sauce and spinach and just a whole bunch. Oh, come on. What did we just say earlier? 100% of the short shots will not go in the hole. Bew. Judley 007, what's going on? Yes, TGI Friday indeed. I'm not even sure if I'm thinking of the right band, but when I see Keith Sweet's name, I just want to say, I want to get freaky with you. I don't want to get freaky with you. I want to sing the song. Was that Keith? No, that wasn't Keith Sweat. Keith Sweat, he was really famous for a, like a sad song or something, wasn't it? I can't remember what Keith Sweat, I think he's like a one-hit wonder. I did buy his, keep saying album, but cassette tape. Maybe even CD, not certain. But yeah, I only remember one song from him, and I can't even think of the name. It was his biggest, one and only song. Now, Terry Lyle showed me an awesome shot here, but I don't think it pertains because we got the wind blowing in an opposite direction here. I don't have a freaking wind chart, but I got really close in my practice account for that. So big shout out to Terry Lyle. Also, a huge shout out to Terry Lyle as well for yesterday. He went to I don't know how many different message boards and, let everyone know that there was a stream, something that I should do and I need to get used to doing. And wow, what a turnout, man. That was amazing. Thank you very much, Terry. Appreciate you, bro. Tony P, did you fire your caddy? Haha, yesterday was great. Very informative, I guess. Informational? I'm sure that's a word. Andrew Joseph, thanks for getting that stuck in my head. Oh my God, I was driving around with my buddy yesterday, not really acting my age, catching Pokemon, and I just start swinging Sweet Caroline, and then all of a sudden he's singing it. He's like, "You a-hole." I put the song in his head, so then I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, and then I'm just like, "Far, we've been traveling far." Without a home, not without a star. Free, only want to be free. So of course he couldn't get that song out of his head either. I'm really good at that though. Jerry McClurg, right? Jerry McClurg. I always called him Jerry McClurge. I believe it's McClurg. It's almost as fun saying your name as it is Pimp Smooth. Good to see you, buddy. Keith Sweat was famous for Sweet Child of Mine, terrible song. Did you see Guns N' Roses? I think it was Sweet Child of Mine, was the first 1980 song to cross 1 billion YouTube views. Amazing. And of course it was Guns N' Roses, my favorite band in the whole wide world. Oh, this one. I haven't been able to dial this one in, but I also haven't ended up in the rough or in the sand. So hopefully we can keep that up. Was it Bump and Grind? Hey. Yeah, James, you were the one that showed me that. Dixon, what's going on, bro? Good evening. I'm starting to come back to the game again. Tough month. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Hopefully, tough month because of work or something and no family or health issues. Let's see. I think Tommy said yesterday like 6.5. And then he said adjust from 2 rings up. So that's 2 rings up. So whatever this is, 8.3 is going to bring us to 5, but we're adding 20%. So we're going to call it 6. So we're going to pull back only 4 rings instead of 6. And then I want to look real quick. Not much curl, Just the outside of the ball, a little bit beyond the circle. Perfect shot. Can we dial this one in? We avoided the rough, the sand, but I can't dial it in, but that's okay. I don't think many people are getting a hole-in-one here. And I think it's super, super important to get the eagle. If you end up in the sand or if you end up in the rough, it's, I don't want to say a 50-50 crapshoot, but no, it probably is a 50-50 crapshoot, because if you don't hit perfect, plus the needle's moving a lot quicker, you'll get a birdie on this, and that'll send you to not qualifying. Also, I seen people sharing their scorecards. I believe it was Freddie in the member chat was showing he had a minus 26. Was it minus 26 that was below the cut because of the tiebreaker? Oh, Dixon, we talked. That's right, man. I'm so sorry. Yes, I remember you saying you had the open heart surgery, and I hope you're still mending just as well as you were when we spoke, bro. That's a big deal. That is a very big deal, man. All right, if I hit great left, it's not going in, but if we hit perfect, we don't have to worry about that. Poor Kevy. That reminds me, RJ, thanks for your prayers, man. My sister-in-law had her bone marrow transplant, and she's recovering. That's awesome, poor Kevy. Very glad to hear that. Glad she's recovering. Glad Dixon's recovering. Glad Bob's recovering. And what's up, Mario, man? There's another gentleman that comes in here. I know his name, but it's not coming to me at the moment because I can't remember anything. But his wife, I believe, is in remission from cancer. So prayers to them as well. Bob Noel, what's... Yeah, Bob. I seen you, Bob. I think I was saying hi to you again. Oh, well. Hi, Bob. Say hi to you 4 times. Why not? Oh, I didn't even realize we were playing someone from the 19th Brotherhood. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you. It was special having Jesse in here, Fenzel. A lot of people in here, man. A lot of people last night. It was just absolutely amazing. All right, we're pretty good on this one. Let's get it going. Yeah, Bob, no, that's right. Didn't you beat brain cancer, didn't you? If I remember correctly. Gerald Mack, what's going on, bro? Gerald the Mac Daddy. Reminds me of a Sir Mix-a-Lot song I used to love where it was like, Mac Daddy, Mac Daddy. He came out with this album. I remember it came on like this, like platinumish red, really metallic red cassette that had Not Baby Had Back. It was like the one that came after, I think it was Mac Daddy. Was Mac Daddy the one where he was sitting in the Testarossa? But there was one that came out after that that was a total flop. But his freaking rap skill was like insane. But the beats were god-awful. Like it sounded like 1980s jazzercise music. But the lyrics he was spitting was just like crazy, man. The best Guns N' Roses song was written by Milli Vanilli. Geek, man. I didn't know you were a hater. Hey, I loved UB40. Red Red Wine was awesome. They had like 3 songs that I loved. And I saw a YouTube video where someone was saying they were one of the worst groups of the 80s because they were white boys doing reggae. I'm like, I loved Red Red Wine. I like that The Way You Make Me Feel. And I think there was a third song that they did that got pretty big. You want to make fun of a white guy? Make fun of Snow. Snow, that informer. They take my boom boom down. That was, yeah, I mean, I was guilty of, blasting it in my car or whatnot. Sure, I'll admit to that. But beyond that, I listened to it today and it's like, oh my God, I like that. 7.7 with a, okay, little over 5, and we're just a little beyond 5 there. Push back up. I could go 100. Oh, I usually use a Titan here. Let's try 100. Please, no good. Oh, little lag there. Glad I didn't release then. Okay. I don't know. Did you guys see where the needle kind of skipped? That was like, no. Oh, that's... Please don't go into the rough on the right. I feel like that greatly lessens my opportunity, especially for a rough bump, to get in there. I should have just used the one side spin instead of 3. But when I was practicing before I came on, I used one, hit great left instead of great right, and ended up in the rough on the left side. So I thought if I added a bar or 2 extra, it would be better. And unfortunately, that's not the case. And this is definitely a gimme shot because you take either your Goliath or your B-52 and you back it up to minimum and then you slide it forward to where you need it. And it really it's a great shot to dial in. That shot's great to dial in. And the other shot that's really great to dial in that's not a par 3, I think is hole 7, if that's the one where technically you could go between the trees, but it's better to go before the trees and put right spin on, which seems like it would be the opposite. You put 3 bars of right spin on, and then it makes it so you have like a perfect tailwind when you're adjusting your shot. Yeah, we're in trouble here. So that's maximum. The way I'm going to call this medium, but I don't think it is medium, and I don't think I have enough top spin to even come close. So no, we're going to call it medium with the back spin. I'll just try to bounce it. I like coming up more anyway, I guess. Yeah, we're going to try to bounce that in. So medium, 7.9. We're going to call this 6 rings. I've been doing a lot of... But if you're still watching, the person who asked about the 6 rings, look. Line up there. This is 5. So just another half ring is 6. I got to hit perfect. And even though I didn't hit perfect, hope that maybe my adjustment was off. Whoa, I was off by quite a bit. I guess that wasn't medium distance. Greg K, Bo Beardington, what's going on, guys? Good to see you. Yeah, Judley, I'm a child of the 90s, but there's definitely some awesome songs in the 80s. Were you a big Guns N' Roses fan or Metallica or both? Didn't /do mbop. Wow. How many of you guys have Hulu? It's funny that you mentioned that because there's this new zombie movie that's a comedy. Kind of reminds me of like Shaun of the Dead. God, I can't remember the name of it, but it's a Hulu original. It's a pretty funny movie. It's not the best zombie movie. It's not even the best funny zombie movie. In my opinion, it goes Zombieland number 1, Shaun of the Dead number 2, and this movie on Hulu number 3, but definitely worth a watch. There are some parts that will make you laugh out loud, and mbop is referenced in that movie. Oh yeah, I'm a huge Guns N' Roses song lover, and I know at least I don't know if I still do, but like as little as 5 years ago, I could recite the lyrics to almost every single song they ever released on tape or CD because I had a 5-disc CD player in my last car, my Malibu, and I had Appetite for Destruction, Use Your Illusion 1 and 2, Spaghetti Incident, and Chinese Democracy. And I had Lies in the Glove Compartment that I would listen to occasionally. Let's see. Okay. Yikes. I feel a little foreign here. Like I lost place of where I'm at. I think we're going to be closer to... Oh, crap. This is just a shootout, right? Thank God. I'm an idiot. I don't care what my spin's at. Oops. All right, I need to pay more attention. Paul Taylor, minus 26 to have a chance of qualifying. Yes. Fixed wins and copying them have taken skill out of the game. I don't know about that. You still have to execute. I think execution is probably the biggest of all of those things. But and not to mention, if you look at the YouTubers' channels versus how big Golf Clash actually is, there's a teeny tiny portion of people who actually watch the videos. Maybe they're on Facebook or something, but even Tommy's got over 50,000 subs, but they tout millions of users every day. So I don't know how they figure that out. Okay. I sunk this one on the front nine, so that means yesterday when I played this hole. Let me just double check that we got the Kingmaker in there. We do. And hopefully we can sink it again. How many songs do they have released? Are we talking Guns N' Roses? I could probably give you a definitive answer, but I'd have to count. And then I probably, like, do you count their greatest hits twice? Because Axl actually re-recorded on the greatest hits and took out Slash's guitar and put one of his buddies on back when they weren't getting along, and redid a lot of other parts. Taking a tip from Jesse here, because I was over pulling just a little bit yesterday. All right, get in the hole. I got a great feeling. Come on. I got a feeling. Oh, half a square. What's up, Timmy Carroll? What's going on, bro? Yes, Tucker and Dale versus the Evil is one of the funny, but that's not a zombie movie. If I had to put Daryl and Tucker on that list, it would be second. I still think Zombieland was better than Dale and Tucker, but Shaun of the Dead is way below Dale and Tucker. If you haven't seen it, I believe it's on Netflix. That movie is hilarious. A great take on, like, making fun of the scenarios of backwoods hillbilly type people being like cannibal killers when actually they're... I'm not going to say much more. Definitely not kid appropriate like any other horror movie out there, but yeah, I love that movie. I'll go as far as say love it. Oh, no problem, Doug. I'm not taking anything personally, especially from someone like you, man. You're here all the time. You're more than welcome to voice your opinions. I take them all valid. I could disagree with anybody. It doesn't mean I don't want to be their friend anymore. I think that's half the reason. Like, so many people go, I love debating with you, RJ, because you never get angry. And I'm sure, as you guys know, I can get angry, but when it comes to debates and everything, just keep in mind that, it's basically your stance against their stance, and there's no reason to become bitter rivals or enemies over something like a debate. But I look at debates as fun. And I think that's why, some people look at it as, how dare you have this point of view or whatnot. And I don't look at it that way. Now, I will say that there are times when, I'm sorry, there's no way I can share the opinion that you have, but I guess I understand that it's easy to have differences with people. Of course, I get a drop on a shootout. That was a shootout, wasn't it? Yeah, that was a shootout. I wish we could get something for shootout hole-in-ones. Andrew Joseph loves debating. Yeah, see, same thing, bro. There's Greg trying to get me going on politics again. Not today, buddy. Not today. Pat Green, I agree. And please tell me if I'm the only one who feels this way. Now, I look nothing like I did when I was a teenager or even in my 20s. So I'm not trying to talk trash. But in my opinion, they waited too long between Zombieland 1 and Zombieland 2 because, God, what's his name? Tallahassee. I know his name. He's one of my favorite actors. He was in Natural Born Killers. He was in Cheers. Woody Harrelson. Because Woody Harrelson, he looks so aged, like the past 10 years haven't been kind to him. But good for him for, not going and getting the plastic surgery and looking like this all the time. He looks better than the people who have gotten plastic surgery, but yeah, I wonder how much time they're going to make pass. Because, yeah, the two little girls, they're not little girls, but the one girl was like, I don't know, she's supposed to be like 21. She's obviously like 30-something now. And then the little girl was like, I don't know, would she play like a 14-year-old? So she would be like 24 or something. So I hope it's 10 years in the future. But the commercial looked great. Okay, we're ready. Exactly, Colt. I don't understand that. How did he age? There's one or two people, there's probably 5 or 10 people in Hollywood that know the secret person to go to for plastic surgery. I can't think of anyone off the top of my head, but there are a few people out there who still could pass for like maybe late 40s that are like 70-something years old. I'm not certain, but there was just an article on Suzanne Summers, and she might be one of them, but I'm not certain. She wasn't one of the names that normally pop up in my head, but there are a few out there that still look absolutely amazing despite being as old as they are. And by amazing, I mean, like unnaturally amazing, but the plastic surgery, they don't have to worry about their nose falling off or, even Axl Rose. Like you guys know, I absolutely love Axl Rose. But if you take a picture of him from the 90s and you take a picture of him today or, from the late 2010s, you can definitely see the plastic surgery. And man, Axl, you were all about like that thug life, to see, like, can you imagine seeing, I know Tupac's dead, so that wouldn't be one. Same with Biggie. But can you imagine, let's just say, like Dr. Dre or someone coming out with all this plastic surgery? Watch, you guys are going to be like, yeah, he had plastic surgery. I haven't seen Dr. Dre in I don't know how long. Probably because Eminem hasn't released a video in a while is the reason I hadn't seen him. Got to be very careful with this shot, because you want to be a little before the trees. 7.1. Just 5 rings here, I think, will be suffice. No curl. But yeah, let's see where my knowledge on Guns N' Roses is. Just to keep the conversation going. Yeah, I went too far. So, I know Appetite came out first, but I got Lies. I think I my whole life I thought Lies was older than Appetite. So there was only 4 songs that they did on Lies. The other was called Live Like a, I don't want to say the rest of the word because I know they love to demonetize. But Lies had Patience, Used to Love Her, Had to Kill Her, 1 in a Million, and God, what was it? Anything Goes? I think it was Anything Goes, but like an acoustic version. Then the covers was Mama Kin, Move to the City. Come on. Oh, these 2 other are going to elude me. Who could beat me in the chat? What are the other 2? What's going on, Fa? Oh, I know the other 2. They're just... Okay, maybe I can't name every single Guns N' Roses. Colt, what did you ask? I'm sorry, buddy. Let me take my shot here. And, okay, so... It was 3 right spin. Hopefully this shot can still work through the trees. I'm fairly certain it was a mid shot, but I'm not 100%. We're going to go mid just because I don't want to rush, which will be 6 rings. 6 rings, I can blow the target up really big. Hopefully this doesn't run us into a tree, though. All right. Perfect. I feel like this is one you got to drop. Nice. Very happy about that. Let's see. What did I miss with Colt? RJ, is it true you support eating babies to save the environment? Absolutely. We've got to eat the babies. I actually have that clip, but it'll probably get copyrighted, so I'm not going to play it. But I was going to make a funny video on that, and I just never got around to it because my OBS blew up and everything else. Let's see. All right. Hole 8. This is the Terry Lyle shot. Now, in saying that, I just put insane pressure on myself to actually make it. So, I don't know if he wants it shared. If he wants it shared, he could put it in the chat, or he could say, sure, you could share it, or what. I don't want to put him on the spot anyway, so actually, no, I'm not going to share it. But you could just watch the video and kind of see what I'm doing, I guess. Just because I've been coming in short, I'm pushing it up a little more than I would normally do. I'm going to pull out so I can adjust, hopefully, the full 10. All right. The measurement was good, but I could have went offline or something, so please, perfect. Great. I was going to say, I'm not going to, no way in the world I'm going to get 2 drops in a row. Unless I screwed up on my measuring, that would be nice. Yep. I can share it on Monday. All right, we'll do, bro. Shouty! Good to see you, bro. What's up? Didn't Guns N' Roses... You know what? On Bob Knoll, on they did do the Spaghetti Incident, which was hilarious. They were actually going to name that album... Rockstar Pension Fund or something, because every song they did was a cover, so every band they covered got royalties off of it, and they did it for that reason, you know, to give tribute to everyone who you know, everyone who came before them and inspired them to play. So they probably did, but I would have to go by the name of the song instead of the name of the groups because I don't know all the groups. God, I'm still trying to think of those 2 that I'm missing off of Lies. Oh, Mama Kin. I didn't say Mama Kin. That was one. Thanks, Tracy. Yep, spaghetti incident. Oh, accident sucks. I don't know. I thought the spaghetti incident sucked too when I first got it, but there are a couple gems on there. Like I like The Farm. I like Since I Don't Have You. I like is it Buick McCain where he's like, now you're messing with a son of a, now you're messing with a son of a twitch. Except he doesn't say twitch. There's a few good songs in there that I used to like, so I would give it play. And then I started liking the other songs. So, again, your opinion is 100% valid and respected. It's probably my least favorite Guns N' Roses song, of them all. But not song, but CD. But not including, like, the greatest hits. I don't want greatest hits if I already own all your other music. But yeah, if someone said, okay, one Guns N' Roses CD and it can't be greatest hits, it has to be, music that they did, has to go bye-bye, it would be a no-brainer, Spaghetti Incident. Although I believe half the people might say Chinese Democracy. I actually love Chinese Democracy. I don't like the song Chinese Democracy, but I like the album Chinese Democracy. Raw Power? No, Bob. Raw Power is a great song, but that was on Spaghetti Incident, not on Lies. But that is a pretty good song. What's going on, Mike? Even You. Did I get it right? Mike Even You. I've always called you Mike Evanview. Yes, you are right. Appetite is older than Lies. Back before they had the internet, like in the 90s when I got into Guns N' Roses, what actually got me into Guns N' Roses, believe it or not, was the Use Your Illusion albums. I didn't really care for Guns N' Roses because I never really gave them a chance. But I loved the Use Your Illusion albums, which brought me backwards. And when there was no internet to fact check, everyone told me Lies was older than Appetite, so I believed it. But yes, I know Lies came out 1 year after. It was only 4 songs that were, 4 songs that were acoustic, and then 4 songs that were done live that were all covers. One was Aerosmith, and I don't remember the other ones. Okay, hole number 9. Man, I'm having some good conversation. If I'm just talking your ear off, please let me know and I'll stop. Okay, this one, I screwed up and used the Titan ball. You don't want to use a Titan because you need all 3 side spin. And by 3, I mean 3 rating, not 3 bars. Learn sign language. Am I talking with my hands? Sorry. But Hair of the Dog, yep, that was another one. Hair of the Dog was also on the Spaghetti Incident. Man, Bob, you got to buy Spaghetti Incident, buddy, especially if you like those songs. I don't have to buy it because I already own it. 8.5. We're going to go like extra here because I'm going nearly full overpower. So I over-adjusted a little, but that's okay. I don't think I need full overpower, though. As a matter of fact, we don't want full overpower. And I'll tell you why in a moment. Okay, if you go full overpower, even if you're capable of hitting it perfect, the problem you're going to run into is you're going to be in between clubs at the crucial point. So by backing it up some, I should be able to use my sniper the proper way with just full right spin and a smidge of backspin, as opposed to being stuck with a rough bump with the Goliath, because I think we're in close to minimum distance of the sniper. Mike, even you, minus 30 and expert. Awesome. Great job, bro. Scottish John, what's going on, brother? Round's going pretty good. Haven't made any mistakes, I don't think, in terms of needing to use... I did make mistakes, but they didn't cost me shots. Like on a par 4 where you need to use your Nirvana, but your Nirvana could still get you on the green. I've made mistakes like that, but I've never made mistakes yet, knock on wood, that, I needed to use the Nirvana to get it in the hole or anything like that, or lost a shot. Black Sabbath. Oh my God, Douglas Williams. Not only you, but many others won't. I still screwed up. Look at that. Still went too far. So, because I went too far, I'm going to play this shot normal over here. Maximum distance. I like being in maximum distance of a club. I'll add take off a little bit of this backspin maybe. Yeah. Yes, John, we all know you came from football practice. You don't need to moan. All right, I'm going to need a little bit of curl, maybe half a ball. And I can't hit it great left, which sucks because I'm using my left thumb. Go do that perverted crap downstairs.
I got a perfect shot for you. But
Did you guys win yesterday? No. He's like, no. Like the freshman team beat them down and treated them like prisoners afterward. What was the score? Won't even answer that.
Let's just say that we played LeBron school, right?
You played, huh?
LeBron school.
The Brown school?
No, LeBron school.
Oh, LeBron school. What was it really? LeBron school?
Yeah.
Is that St. Mary's or something from Akron?
Something.
Yeah.
St. V or something like that. I don't know.
Well, because it's a private school and LeBron went there and LeBron's son went there, everyone wants to send their kid there, whether it be for basketball or football or whatever, because let's face it, that's the most famous school in the area, so I'm not surprised. Don't feel bad.
You would feel bad if you were there, so trust me. Like, it's like, I even feel like doing nothing back here.
Sorry, Douglas Williams. I know exactly what you're talking about too. There was this game called Rock Band, and it was Rock Band and Guitar Hero. I used to play with my friends and everything. We'd have a guitarist, a singer, a drummer, 2 guitarists actually, and we would all swap. And sometimes I would sing War Pigs, Black Sabbath, and I didn't get to hear it myself, but it wasn't only me, because also as a teenager, God, I go off on tangents. As a teenager, I heard the same thing. They said, you sound exactly like Ozzy Osbourne when you sing that song. Now, I will be honest and say it's not big, but there's the slightest bit of auto-tune that they put on the microphone. So, but I'm sure, his was touched up. But I always took great pride in that. My one of my best friends growing up's favorite band, actually 2 of my best friends' favorite band was Black Sabbath. My one friend liked the older Black Sabbath with Ozzy. And at the time, my other best friend liked the newer Black Sabbath, was without Ozzy. It had Ronnie James Dio. I remember, I think the CD was called Dream Evil. He used to play it all the time. He was about a year older than me, so he got his license before me. And it was always in the car. And I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I became a huge fan because you listen to something enough, and it's good music, you end up liking it. Poop. All right. I'm gonna put a lot of curl on this. 8.3 plus 20% at minimum distance. It's going to be about 5 rings. I put a little less backspin on it. Let's see if it still stops way too soon. It's okay. I'd rather it stop way too soon, though, than roll way past the hole, because that's what ends up happening. Papa Nana, poor Paranormal Investigations. Haven't seen you in forever. How you doing, bud? Sign of the Southern Cross was Dio's first album. Not too bad. I don't know if this was the first one or not. You would know the song Dream Evil. That's the one that sticks out to me the most. But I like both Black Sabbaths. I like Black Sabbath with Ozzy better, but I still thought that, Ronnie James Dio was an awesome artist as well. All right, that's the back nine. Let's head on back up to hole number one and see if we can get a few more drops. We're on pace for minus 28. Hopefully it happens. BB finally hit hole two. You talking about the shootout, Terry? Mario Chessa, what's up, man? Marco Chessa, sorry about that. There goes that, my eyes just like making up letters that aren't there. Rainbow in the Dark, that sounds familiar. Is it just me, like guys that love rock and roll and metal, or is rock and roll on life support? It just, they're used to, like, if you grew up in the 80s and 90s, and I'm sure, I could pick out a lot of bands I love from the 70s. Heck, you can go back to the 50s. And the one thing everyone always said is rock and roll will never die, but I gotta say, there's nothing coming out. And that's why Metallica and Guns N' Roses and all these people are, selling out stadiums at their age and such, because I came in short on this one, so I'm going a little through. There's nothing good coming out. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is, there's a wind chart. What am I thinking? Come on, help me out here. We need a drop. I think we might need 2 drops, but I know for a fact we need 1 drop to be able to get minus 28, and we still came in short. We still would have missed, but I hate coming in short like that. Mark Adder, I like that, man. Rock and roll will never die if you can afford Sirius radio. What's taking it over? I don't know. I've lost interest in like today's top hit type, music. Like Taylor Swift. I'm probably going a little old with this because it's been a while, and I ain't got a problem with Taylor Swift, but like I want to say country / pop, and not country / pop like one genre, but like you got country and you got pop, and sometimes they do intermingle a little bit, but it feels like it's those two that are trying to fill the void. Where is Guns N' Roses? Where is Metallica? Where is Nirvana? Where are these bands? Like, where are the Google Dolls? Is that it? The Google Dolls? They had an awesome song. They had a lot of awesome songs. There's just, they're gone, man. We're getting like this watered down poppy. Hell, you could make a rock song these days without a guitar, and that's impossible. What's the last newest good song you heard with a frickin' epic guitar solo? I would love to know that. Just what's the last epic guitar solo you heard not done by a, rock band that was popular in the 80s or 90s? I want to see it in the comments, because if it's out there, I want to give it a try and listen to it. But see, that's the thing. The Rolling Stones are in the same boat as Guns N' Roses and Metallica. They're not irrelevant to us, but they're irrelevant to these generations and the DJs on like today's music. Where is the rock and roll? Yeah, we could go out and, download the Rolling Stones and Guns N' Roses and all these rock bands, but I want to see the new, even if I have to complain about it, oh man, this new rock and roll is just garbage. It just sounds like noise. But at least there would be some rock and roll there. But it's like anyone who releases rock and roll, they don't climb up the charts of the top 100. I feel like rock and roll is going to be like big band one day. All right. Greta Van Fleet. Okay. I'm assuming there's a band called Greta Van Fleet, or maybe there's a woman. But how high did she climb up on the Billboard Top 100? I'm talking about we got our rappers, we got our country singers, we got our pop artists. And I'm not talking about just for rock and roll. I'm talking about like outright for all genres. I don't know. It's depressing. I think rock and roll is on life support. It's being kept alive by older retired bands that are coming back to make a little bit more money. All right, let's go. What's up, KB Chef? Awesome to see you. Bob Noel, I'm the same way, man. Definitely. But see, you know what's really funny, though? I say I'm the same way, but in the same breath, I'm going to say I'm not. I either am listening to the music on my phone or a CD, or I'm listening to sports radio. And what does sports radio have a ton of? Advertisements. Even if it's not like a commercial break, they're talking about how they love their new security system and, I don't know, whatever. Yeah. So either I'm listening to nothing but music or I'm listening to sports talk radio, which is like 40% commercials.
No, isn't that rap? Rap is not dead.
No, rap is not dead.
Rap is very much alive.
Well, rap is dying, though, too. Are you a fan of this mumble rap garbage?
Mumble rap? I would never listen to
Yeah,
that.
these people going, you need the Skittles with the piddles and the fiddles.
That's like city rappers do that. And
Who?
One of them died.
No, there's a lot more. That's like what's big now.
No, definitely not what's big.
Have you ever heard Tupac and Biggie?
Yes.
And who would you put up today against them?
I don't know.
Exactly. There should be at least one name where just like, boom, I put this guy. Papa Nana Paranormal Investigations. Here's to rock and roll. $4.99. Thank you very much, man.
I said the baby.
The baby?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a rap person out there named The Baby.
Mumble in his raps. Not one.
And he's as good as Tupac or Biggie.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check him out. Okay, so I'm going to ask you guys again real quick. 8-6, real quick. Let me just take my
He doesn't
shot.
rap what they rap about, though.
Huh?
He doesn't rap what they rap about, though.
What's he rap about?
2019.
I got my iPhone and my super expensive socks.
People don't rap like them. People don't rap like that anymore, RJ.
EM isn't today's age? I'm not sure I understand that. EM. You mean like Eminem? Oh, real quick though, for Paranormal Investigations, I do have songs, but I need you guys to tell me, is my music still too loud? I don't want to blow out your eardrums. If it's not too loud, I'd love to play a song for you, Papa Nana. Paranormal Investigations, but okay, it's not too loud. Okay, so Kendrick Lamar. Oh, John just left. I never heard of him. Eminem, I would say, now I know I'm going to get some hate from this, but I would say Eminem is possibly the best rapper who ever walked on the face of the earth. And the reason why is because he can spit out a sentence. Like, you got to watch this breakdown. He could spit out a sentence that disrespects like 3 different people with the same sentence, because the words can be taken like 3 different ways. Let's see. I think I have a moment. All right. It's between mid and max. So 8.8. 8.8 is 6 and 4. So let's go 5. My arrow isn't perfect. I'm running out of time. I can't. I didn't even go 5. But I did hit perfect. Can we get lucky? Nope. Douglas Williams, I saw that, and I was really angry at him, too, at that point in time. You know, he basically said, if you're my fan and you like Trump, don't be my fan anymore. And I was like, okay. But, I mean, you can't deny the talent. He's not the fastest. You know, he does have awesome beats, just simply because, oh, that is me. You know, Dre, he's got Dre behind him. Dre's always been known for his beats, but I don't know, like, there's a guy on YouTube named Crypt, and if you look him up and you watch him break down Eminem's, he did something. Was it called Kill Shot, or was that Machine Gun Kelly? I can't remember. But his response to, I think it was Kill Shot, in response to Rap Devil, and he shows you in each spot where this sentence means this and it fits perfectly. This sentence also means this because he has a diss with this different guy and it fits perfectly. Like, I wonder how long it takes him to be able to construct sentences like that. So anyway, I keep getting off a track. Paranormal. Would you like to hear Bollywood, football, Napoleon, monkeys, baseball, zombies, or may I give you value time crabs? They, the original crabs are bad, and they're giving people food poisoning, so we got to go with value time. Bollywood. Thank you very much. Benny Luna, what's going on? Johnny Be Good, what's up? Hope you don't mind your nickname. I'm just I'm awful at pronouncing last names that aren't like Smith or Jones. Daffy Duck says, but I don't listen to anything but EDM and dubstep now, as today's artist politics is beyond ridiculous. Yeah, I wish they would understand that too, but I know sometimes I get into politics as well, so I'm just as guilty. Gene, what's going on? How come you didn't use the thorn? I got eagles on both. I'm not sure which hole you were talking about. I'm sorry about that. RJ, he's blistering fast. You need to hear him with Tech 9. Are you talking about Eminem? I know Eminem's fast. I heard Rap God, which I think is the fastest he's ever gone. If you haven't seen Rap God, it's awesome. Like, I'm a huge fan of Bone Thugs and Harmony. Obviously, they're from Cleveland. But, my God, you need to hear an old song called Flow Motion. and it's like the first guy goes normal, the second guy goes fast, the third guy goes insane, and the fourth guy just sounds like he's shivering while putting words out. But wow. Eminem the Ringer is a fast one. Deer Hunter? Haven't heard of them either. All right, let's move. I'm sorry. I know people are coming up behind me too, so I need to speed this up. I just love relaxing though and hanging out with you guys. But if I'm not playing Golf Clash, not as many people show up, so it's harder to keep a conversation going. So I got 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. I want to do both so bad. Yeah, that's right, Bob. No. KB Chef, that is 100% sure. That is 100% true. And I think if our founding fathers saw the state of politicians today, both on the left and on the right, I think they would be like, this isn't what we meant, guys. First of all, if we want the brightest and best, you got to make a decision between the brightest and best or people who love their country. Because the brightest and best, sure, they might be the smartest and they might know their politics and everything. But when it comes to what's going to make the country better versus what's going to get me reelected, what's going to get me reelected is always going to take precedence. And I think that's why our country's in such big trouble and in the ridiculous debt we're in. And I'm sure the same holds true for European countries and, Asian countries and, maybe not Japan. I think Japan has an emperor. But, I mean, let's take a look at Japan. Japan has, for example, we know they're a high-tech, that they do high-tech, but on top of that, look at Toyota and Honda. Two of the best freaking cars. They put Ford, Chevy, and Dodge to shame in terms of reliability. Yeah, Canada. Ooh, that was closer than I wanted to be, but okay. Dean Alfred, I completely agree with you. There should be you don't get rich. You don't get rich being a politician. Unfortunately, yes, that's going to take the brightest and best out of the equation. We need to take lobbying out of Washington as well. There should be no lobbyists. The only people who the politicians should need to listen to is the people, and there needs to be a long-term plan put in. Because so many people are like, no, I want my benefits now. And, to get your benefits now, we have to mortgage the future. And as long as we're mortgaging the future, sure, maybe we're living okay now, but one of these days, there's going to be a generation coming up where we're going to default. And Greece already went through that. A couple countries have. I don't want to name the wrong South American country. It's not Peru. It's not Argentina. But there's a country down there that's dealing with this hyper mega inflation, and it's going to happen in the United States. It's going to happen in Canada and Europe. It's just a matter of when, not if. Unless we get the right people in there. I'm going to go by the wind shard here. Second shot, no additional. Okay. Crap. Hello?
Hello, it's the delivery driver at GN. What door do I go to?
Oh, I'll be right up. It's the right door.
The left or...
Oh, sorry.
The two doors I'm looking at are brown doors.
Do you see the one with the Cleveland Browns label? The porch light should be on for you. Hopefully they left it on. I'm coming up right now, sir. I'm sorry. I'll be right there. The door that I open.
Alrighty, thank you.
All right. Hello? This was supposed to be taken care of while I was streaming. Mine after the stream. I'm so sorry, guys. And obviously I'm sorry to the guy I was playing, but he's never going to know, but I had to run up there. My mother-in-law said she would answer the door, and she would have, but the guy didn't knock. I live in a duplex, and he just said which door. So she had no way of knowing that he was here, and when I told him to look for the brown sticker, he didn't even get out of his car. So the brown sticker is towards the top of the door. It's not really a sticker. It's like a decal that, you could re-stick and everything. But I had to grab the dinner, so sorry about that, guys. Let's move on to the next hole. I didn't want him to spit in my pizza or drive away with it and come back with it ice cold, so I had to run upstairs and get it real quick. Give him a quick tip as well to make sure that future orders don't get spit in. What could I say? I'm paranoid. All right, I remember this hole. One of my favorites, even though I don't get it in. Tony Richardson, what's up, man? Vic Doros, I don't think I said hi to you. Hello. Baby, come back. Any kind of fool could see something. You can't blame it all on me. It was, well, that was good. Right, Terry. There's just, oh my God, there's so many stories that you hear. It was actually a pizza delivery driver. It was a story I heard. So I don't know if it was true or not, but the guy said he ordered a pizza and a drink. And I can't remember if they screwed up his order or or something, but it took like, I think he was waiting like hours and it never showed up. So then he called back and they said, "Oh yes, we're sorry. They're on their way now." And this isn't local. This is something I heard on the internet, so it must be true. So then eventually an hour later, the guy comes and he forgot his drink. So obviously he called back. He's like, "Hey, I want my drink." And when the guy brought the drink back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a half, and 2. I'm going to go 3 rings this time because I came in kind of short. So 3 rings, 8.6, 20%, 5 rings. So I'm only going to back up 2 rings here. This could be dangerous, but it might pay off. And spin, that's too much spin, or not spin. And we hit it great, and the yellow line was right up against the rough, so we're in trouble. We're very lucky. And 3 rings was too much. So we're going to go with maybe 2 next time. But anyway, yeah, he got his drink. So the guy went back, and like he said, like an hour later, he got his drink, and they forgot the straw. And because he forgot the straw, he took off the lid, and there was a big fat loogie right on top of his pop. Had the driver or whoever gave the driver the pop not forgotten the lid, he would have drank it. And oh God. What's up, Jamie Blanco? Oh, Bob, believe me, I do know. I know that we have a lot of enemies as well. And this is probably not going to be a popular thing to say in here. But to have a military that is bigger than the next 10 countries combined, and I understand Russia and China are pretty high up there, China being number 2. But China and the next 9 countries don't even have the military, they don't match the military money that we have. But those other 8 countries below, I'm sure one of them's Russia. 1 or 2 of them might also be other countries that we don't get along with. But a lot of them are our allies. God, the American language is so hard. Our. Am I saying that right? Probably not. All right. I think we need to be on the left side with the wind like that. I have no idea. Shootouts I just suck at because 7.5. All right. So I would really like, I know Obama was going to do it, and I know a whole bunch of people were up in arms and angry about it, but I really do think that a cut in military spending, I don't mean that the soldiers need to be laid off or anything like that, but honestly, the whole world police thing is expensive. It's super, super expensive. It's right to do the moral thing, but we don't need to do the moral thing alone. The burden needs to be covered by every other country out there as well, because we all have vested interest in peace. So I think the United States and China and Russia and all of Europe and all of America all need to come together and have an equal part based on, you could base it on countries' GDP or whatever, in stopping that one or those 2 countries that disturb the peace and threaten to, nuke their neighbor or, whatever, in my opinion. But yes, I see Terry Lyle. I'm the same way, 100% soldiers. My son-in-law is at Fort Hood right now. Thank you for your service. I love you for your service. I did not serve myself. In no way is this anything on the people in the service. I don't want them to be receiving inferior equipment, but we don't need to be the world police. I think that would save us a lot of money. Let's see here. Hole 14. Damn it, Greg, you got me talking politics. And I don't state my Republican opinions because I know you know, why preach to the choir? So I put out my things out there that a lot of people disagree with me on. Okay. Veteran speaking here. Jamie Blanco, I want to read up and see what he said. Oh, you're spot on. Way too much military spending. How much of that even is going to the military, you know? Like, I wonder how many people have their pocketbooks open, or how many vendors or something are lobbyists, like, I don't know, Boeing, or just to name a couple. Whoever makes our missiles, whoever this, that, and the other. You know, it just makes me wonder. Like, they talk about the $1 million, which that was probably back in the 80s. So today it would be like the $1 billion toilet seat. You know, there's no $1 billion toilet seat. That money's going in so many places, and he's probably got a $200 toilet seat. And yeah, with the military spending, we don't need to put our soldiers in harm's way when Afghanistan can't get along with Pakistan. Or, I'm just giving ridiculous examples because I don't think we did step into that war. But that's on the other side of the globe. That's something that China has a vested interest in making sure they don't start shooting nukes at each other. Or India and Pakistan, I should have said. Full top spin. We're going to stick with the one side spin because I ended up in the rough on the left. Don't want to do that again. 8.7. This is okay. We're going to overpower it, so we'll go 6 rings instead of like 5.5. We're probably going to hit it great. I just can't seem to get it in the middle. Didn't need all that. Okay, so one great left. Last time I hit great left, I went into the left rough. Last time I put on 3 bars of side spin, I went into the right rough. Either way, we could still reach, but I really want to take this frickin' Goliath shot. And that's 2 times in a row. I'm not able. I'm going to have to rely on my Nirvana, which does not have enough spin to do that rough bump. Oh, you were in Desert Storm, Daffy Duck. That's awesome, man. Thank you for your service. That's awesome. Andrew Joseph, I have a video explaining the rings. Unfortunately, if I were to explain the rings to you completely, it would just like take my mind off of the game and everything. And it would take a little while, but I do have an excellent video because I made that video about a week after I learned the rings. So I feel like I know how to talk in that okay, we're right at max. Awesome. You know, I know how to talk the language as opposed to making it sound, you know, way more complicated than it needs to be. And I was in the middle of a thought there, but let me get this. Okay. I'm okay going a little less than 7 because I'm not technically at full max. And we hit it great right, which might be good because 7 felt like a lot. Let's see where, no, we definitely screwed something up there, but okay. But yeah, time is frickin' flying. Vic served 2 years in Vietnam. I feel bad for you, man, because was it the Vietnam or the Korean soldiers that got treated like crap when they got back? Or was it both? And the Desert Storm, so many of those people that were getting sick, was it Agent Orange or something like that? And the government's like, there's no such thing as Agent Orange. It's like, this is how you thank your veterans who are coming back sick? The Sizadar says, you suck at golf. Yeah, I do. You know, when I go golfing, I look good at the driving range, but when I get on the course, nothing but worm burners. Scares the crap out of me. Because I got to follow the ball. So if I hit it and I hook it in the woods, I don't bring that many balls with me. I need to, but I just don't have. Vietnam we were spit at. That's awful, man. And all you did was fight for your frickin' country. Oh, it was Vietnam that was Agent Orange. What was it in Desert Storm? There was a lot of people in Desert Storm coming back sick. Douglas Williams, I agree with you, but because of how corrupt our government is, every government, not just the U.S., but like every government, I mean, at some point with, what is our debt? Is our debt up at like 25 trillion yet? It's somewhere ridiculous. Dean Alfred said, I believe that we need to stop all foreign aid, allies or not. We should be able to pay the national debt in less than 2 years. Then let's see how many countries hate us when they don't have our money. You know, I heard something hilarious. Oh, wow. Nice shot. I shouldn't say hilarious, but I heard, I don't know if it's still happening now, but I heard on the news that we were giving China foreign aid. We were giving China foreign aid. And we were also, not only were we giving China foreign aid, but we were paying them interest on money we borrowed from them. What the heck are we giving foreign aid to a country that we are borrowing from and paying interest on that? If that's a true story, can you imagine that? My neighbor, fake story, but I'm just saying, let's say my neighbor can't make rent. He owns his house, by the way, so it's totally fabricated, but my neighbor can't make his rent. So I'm going to give him money so he can pay his rent. However, I lent him money. No. He lent me money, and I'm paying him back with interest. Does that sound right? Did I get that screwed up? But either way, we're paying them freaking interest and giving them foreign aid. It don't make sense to me. It's like, maybe it's more like lending a bank money. You know, and I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, well, with my son being in the Army, Bob. Earlier this stream, Terry. Glad you noticed it. Let's see, hole 15. Okay, not last chance because we still have the weekend, but last chance to get that hole in one on here. I could do it off camera, but I can't do it on camera. You know, one thing that I don't think I would ever be able to get used to if I moved to Canada, is it true that when you go to the grocery store, your milk comes in bags? And you know, in all honesty, you're probably looking at that question in reverse and being like, is it true that your milk comes in cardboard boxes? But it would just be weird. Like or cardboard boxes and plastic jugs, but it would just be so weird to, what's going on? All right, guys. I don't want to. I guess this is why politics or other countries shouldn't be talked about. I love and respect the both of you. I don't want to see. Bob doesn't really cause trouble, but I understand if you're being patriotic for your country as well. All right, let's change the subject. Crap, I brought this on myself. Let's see if we can get this drop. I could really use this to drop. I think it would take care of a lot of tension in the air. Maybe. We did hit perfect. I did my part, I hope. Except for maybe the measurement. Get in the hole. Oh, what a tease. You know, in all honesty, KB, take care, buddy. I'm sorry that the conversation this way. I take full responsibility if you're upset, because, you know, there is a little rivalry between the United States and Canada, and, you know, I started bringing up, and I don't think it's a bad rivalry. You know, obviously Canada would have our back in a heartbeat, and we would have Canada's back in a heartbeat, but there is a rivalry there, and I feel bad because, I mean, I love Bob Knoll. I love KB Chef. And I hate when anyone that I really respect, especially regulars, get angry enough to take off. What's up, Ian Robinson? All right, take care, Vic. Shane Downing, $2. Let's change the mood. Get in the hole. Thanks, Shane. Appreciate you, bro. Yep, I just don't know when to shut my mouth until people start leaving. And what by shutting my mouth, I mean bringing up topics that are definitely hot points for people. That's why, like, you never see me talk about, like, abortion or, you know, marriage or any of that type of stuff. But, you know, it goes further than that. And as your host, I need to respect that boundary. Dean Alfred says, RJ, at what distance from the hole is wind not a factor? Thank you so much, Shane Downing. I appreciate you, bro. You know, it's kind of like a feel thing and a top spin thing. If your club has a bunch of top spin on it, the distance doesn't matter as much as if you're using a club that doesn't have much top spin. Oh, I would be so angry about that. Oh, it was a shootout. Never mind. Okay. 16. Anyway, Shane, what can I play for you, bro? I got Bollywood, football, Napoleon, monkey, baseball, zombies, and value time crabs. All right, Douglas, take care, man. Yeah, this is on me, man. I hope nobody holds anything against KB Chef or Bob Knoll. This is the conversation topic I chose to speak on, and you know, you get two people on opposite ends of something like that, you know, and this is bound to happen. So I love both of those guys, and I understand, I get it, and I'm going to try not to talk about that in the future. That one with the flying guy. These guys fly. Ian Robertson says, you talk about what you want to talk about. It's your stream. And you're 100% right. But if I want people to continue to come to my stream, especially regulars who have supported me since forever, I respect their opinions. And when you get two friends on opposite ends of something, it sucks, and I put myself in a position where two people that I really like an awful lot disagreed. It's definitely on me, and I want them both to come back over and over, and and talk with them in Messenger occasionally, and and things like that. So what's up, Ben? United Prodigy, you're 100% right. But that's all I'm going to say about it. I completely agree with you. And Mike, even you're 100% right. No, Colt, you're fine, man. You're fine. I think I don't think you and KB Chef have a problem with each other. I could be wrong, but I honestly think that, he's a patriotic guy. Can you imagine going into watching a stream filled with Canadian people who started, bashing on your country, even if it was just in fun? Wow, why is my phone going crazy? Hello?
Hey, I didn't get you at a bad time, did I?
I'm streaming. I hope you don't mind your voice being over YouTube. What's up?
I apologize. I got a flat tire out here. I was wondering if you could, either you or Billy could help me with this right now.
Where are you at?
In my driveway.
In your driveway. I am very close to being done.
Back towards the garage.
Say what?
I said, did you need me to bring my car back towards the garage?
No, we'll fix it where it's at. Give me about 20 minutes, if that's cool.
All right.
All right, buddy.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Get in the hole, please. I'd like a drop. I'll take that. Dean, I like that, man. I like that. Okay. Oh boy, my wife just fired up Mario Kart on her phone. She's addicted. So am I, man. Dean, on one pizza, I got double feta and chicken. That's my son. And on the other pizza, I got Mediterranean, which is like white sauce, spinach, tomatoes, onions, a whole bunch of stuff that's just really good all mixed together. There's other things, but I can't think of them. Glad we got that drop. Okay, so wait a minute. If we get this, we go to 26. If we get the next, we go to 28. And this is actually the Terry Lyle shot. If I could get this to drop, we could get 29. So let's give that a shot. Make sure everything's good. It is. Yeah, Bob, I'm sorry. I really think he was, he's probably just a patriotic guy, and I take full responsibility. I'm sorry that that you got timed out, but I also understand him being patriotic. that, you know, he felt insulted. I just, if you're cool with it, not, you know, I'm definitely cool with just like moving forward and not talking about countries again. Unless we're talking positive about them. I love Japan. Go Honda. Go Toyota. Can you share the link to Mario Kart? Mario. You just go to the App Store. You know, whatever device you have, you should be able to download it. I appreciate you, Ian. Like I said, though, like with you too, Ian, I would never want anything to be said that, you know, that would upset you and make you leave either. But at the same time, if you said something that upset someone else, I would still be like, what do I do here? Because I want everyone to be happy here. All right, I think I'm set up right. 7.4. 8.6. That's 8. I need to go 0.6. I'll do it on the red ring. Okay, can we hit perfect now? No, we can't. Oh, sorry, Terry. I definitely tried your shot, but I couldn't hit perfect with it. I'm sure it would have went in both times. Devlin, you know, I've never owned a Toyota or a Honda either, but my uncle has, and he gets 300,000 miles out of them. The only reason he gets rid of is, I think he has Toyotas, actually. He prefers Toyota, but the only reason he ever gets rid of them is because the body rusts out. So the engine, you know, and any body would rust out. Ford, Chevy, you know, Harley. If you're driving it in Cleveland winters, we use salt on our roads. Rust is a big problem up here. I don't know. It might be the 1-to-1 plus 1.2 United Prodigy. When you get Tommy's text guides, though, he has, like, he figures the wind out for you, which is just absolutely freaking amazing. Oh, we're playing the Alley Cats. That's cool. All right, well, can we get the eagle? This is a scary one because we do need to overpower. Anytime we need to overpower, it's dangerous. Take care, Colt. Love you, bro. Leo's enjoying Mario Kart. There's certain people, I don't care if they get mad, you know? There's certain people that, you know, like, because the reason they get mad is because I didn't say hi to them in the chat when they tried to say hi to me. And, you know, it's not like I did it on purpose. It was an accident. If you want to continue, you know, being angry and believe that there's some conspiracy that I'm picking you out of everyone and ignoring you, then I'm sorry. You can't please everyone. But, you know, when it comes to a stream topic, I feel bad. I do. You know, it's one thing to have your feelings hurt and, you know, not say anything or say something to me after the stream. But if you get mad enough that you literally either want to leave the stream, and I'm not just talking about one person, you know, a few people, you know, I need to, as host, it's up to me not to talk about those things. If you go to like someone's house party and they, you know, just start talking politics or something, chances are there's going to be a couple fights that break out at their house party and people aren't going to return, you know, and people are going to leave mad, and that's 100% on me. Woohoo! Perfect. With 100% overpower. Normally it's, I've been backing up to like 50 just to ensure that I didn't do that. Oh, crap. Now I'm going to be in, I'm not going to be in sniper range, though. I'm going to have to make this shot with my Goliath, which I don't trust for a rough bump. So it's going to be a blind adjustment with curl. And by blind, I mean, obviously, you could put as much left spin on as you want. If, you know, you're still not going to have enough without the curl. Oh, no, I have no problem with Bob. No, Bob, no. We are 100% good, bro. Please don't think I have a problem with you. I don't want Colt to think I have a problem with him, and I don't want KB Chef to think I have a problem with him. I'm mad at myself because of bringing up the topic. So, yes, definitely not singling anybody out. I mean, you know, we had a few people leave. Oh, look, we could still use a sniper. I don't know how or why. Look at my shameless attempt to try to change the subject. I don't want anybody leaving with hurt feelings, and I already failed on that part of it with a few people. Why? Because I brought up politics. 8.7. About 7 rings. Is there... Crap, we're running out of time. I'm just going to go 7 rings and hope that there's not an over-under adjustment here. But even if there is, great. I think we still got our minus 28 with the Eagle. No, Bob, I know you're good. Bob, don't worry about anything. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. I don't want anyone to feel uncomfortable. Had such a great stream yesterday with Tommy, and then I had to go and ruin it today. I'm sorry, guys. This is 110% on me. I might as well have just started talking about abortion and religion, in all honesty. You know, it just blew up. It blew up in my face. Horrible topic to start talking about. And that is the stream. Thank God. I need to what's the word I'm looking for? I need to not recoup, but like reevaluate everything and just make sure that I have a certain list of things that I'm just not going to talk about on my streams. So, who was it earlier that said minus 28? Because this is the best score I've gotten so far. And oh my God, minus 28 doesn't even get me into the top 10. So we're definitely going to the... Oh, I have a low 28, though. Yeah, there's only 2 behind me. And 31. 31 is achievable. You know, it is achievable. Whether I'll get it on one of my 3 accounts, I highly doubt it. But it's definitely within grasp, although this is just to get to the weekend. Chances are minus 31 will get you in the top 10 on the weekend. Thank you, guys. RJ, look at me. Scott Hall, you're still playing... where am I? Are you in my house? Yes, but everyone who was affected today by my conversation, I 100% apologize. It's on me. I hope you find it in your heart to forgive me, and I hope that I can earn the forgiveness by not bringing up a hot button conversation like that in the future. Thank you guys so much. Oh, you're in the bracket. Is your name Scott Hall? I'll look for you real quick. Are you on top of me? And then once we find Scott, I'm going to go ahead and check out. Are you Viper? There's Cannibals. Hey, I'm in my own account. There's my minus 27. If we go down a little further, watch all 3 of my accounts be in the same one. Nope, just Scott. All right, Scott, I didn't pass you, did I? There you are. There's Scott, 42. I think you're safe, Scott. 4 hours. All right. Well, if you want to talk a little bit, yeah, Mike, even you, 100%. No more politics. And if there's anything else you want to say to me afterward, Bob or Colt or KB Chef, please message me. I'll give you 100% of my attention. Have a wonderful night, guys. And I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.